Whoa! This place looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a whole lot more sense.
I think Modest's codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remori.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the party? How did they get here? Aw, they ran off!
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocked.
Well, did Modeste mention it in his adventure logs by any chance? They must have gotten through somehow.
Good point.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus.
We have to feed the blubber beasts? With what? There's nothing here besides rocks, Romero. See, this is why you should always bring snacks. You never know when you're gonna need them. Now we have to head all the...
There is no time for that. Romaritime flowers and Lumitoile will have to do.
Blubber beasts or not, are we sure this stuff is edible?
Trust me, they'll love it.
Oh, good question. If we try to put them in the pool, we'll probably just scare them off again, and who knows how long they'll be gone.
Yes, we can't afford...
Hey, be careful! Scare them off too much and they might not come back again. Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
The tracks turned back again. Ugh, so annoying. Adaptive frosting! Hey, it's open! Up to the freezer!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water.
Sure.
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's finally paying off. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog. Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know where to lay the Did you not hear me? Get going.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never have...
Ha! Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been... You were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid her secret recipes from you just to hold you back. It was the first idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with Savelli and my aunt. He offered Modeste his friendship, only to murder him out of vanity. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their adventures. It's a miracle I even found this place. So you see,
I am no Savelli, nor will I ever be.
Oh, put a lid on it. You really think you can absolve yourself of your vindictive and jealous behavior now? Just because you finally realize that Escoffier never kept any secrets from you? You didn't show any remorse when she left, or in the cooking contest. Why start now? You have no right to redemption.
You're right. I don't deserve her forgiveness. But I am done being bullied into submission by you!
Ooh, feisty. But you should watch your tone. Talking to me like that could get you in big trouble.
I somehow doubt that. Since I poisoned both our water bottles.
What?
Ever since I learned the truth, I've been biding my time, waiting for this moment. You've played me like a fiddle for so long, and now this is payback!
But you drank it too.
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You.
What's so funny?
Oh, you're too much. I thought I'd play along for a bit just to amuse myself. You gave a very rousing performance. I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these bottles, just clean, fresh water.
No.
Revenge is a dish best served cold, you know?
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now...
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good laugh out of me. But now the show's over. You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for me. But you had your...
Stop right there! Let her go, Monica!
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have to...
You can't!
Stay back if you want her alive! Escoffier and the Traveler.
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit murder, and for what? A recipe?
Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius. The je ne sais quoi.
Are you...
I couldn't care less about the cake itself. No, the real treasure is the secret ingredient that Modeste sourced from these ruins. He and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands, and they thought, ooh, this would go great in our cake mix. We're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's no cooking ingredient. It's a groundbreaking drug. That's right, I've done my research. It was a drug that...
Will you listen to yourself? You're completely delusional.
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this treasure. You'll see what a fool you've been.
Wait, what's that sound?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier. She's lucky the whole place didn't collapse.
Uh-oh, Savannah's gone too!
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward. She's only...
That's true. Even if she finds the treasure, she'll need Savannah alive if she wants to get out of here in one...
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route. A dash of frosting! The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere. Probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Knife Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping. The sky! Full throttle! Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests. Off to the freezer! A little amuse-bouche! It seems to really like the texture of Rome Maritime flowers. to the freezer! Boosh! Show no mercy! Hero incoming! I never knew you could process Lumitwol like that. Alright, I've got to jot this down. Lumitwols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
An inspired melange. That's strange. These don't look Grimoire.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came back alone at a later date. Huh, you really think so?
Trust our adventurers' instincts. We're pros at this stuff, just like you're a pro in the kitchen. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's definitely a pro rummager from all those treasure chests. Darn it! Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging.
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes.
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
It's been years since I've last visited these ruins. It's exactly the way I remember it. Sadly, up above, on dry land. The treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. It turned Gâteau de Bourg into a national sensation. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But he was praised as a genius. While Modeste tried his best to console me, our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends, and I told myself that maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind, unfortunately,
So it was Savelli from the...
I always thought it was just a
In that case, what does that say?
The taste of Gâteau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced of this, being the perfectionist that he was. But as he baked and taste tested, it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses. In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would over the course of his the finest culinary talent of his generation now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything? And because we had become estranged, I cannot be there to stop. Yet despite everything...
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was...
So, Modeste chose to... Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention of the treasure of Remoria. It's almost as if someone deliberately erased it from history.
Modeste told me everything. Did he hope I would gain some personal catharsis from knowing the truth? But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, what would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison to the... I cannot. I will do what I must. It may lead his... I would rather the world... The final loose end is the evidence here. At the bottom of the sea.
Huh? What's wrong? Didn't we say something?
So we thought...
The treasure of Remoria. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you... But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of... Oh. It's empty?
Monica? Oh, we were seconds too late.
Escoffier?
Savelli's final act! He wanted to conceal this, so he came here.
All that.
Monica, don't do anything stupid. This ruin is more...
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Praise be to you, Bart.
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else. Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made. Take these golems out!
Why is this place still shaking? Either way, enough chit-chat.
Okay, I'm coming.
Oh, no you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will... I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're...
When did you... wake up?
I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler!
Lenegem, what are you...
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit on a...
We had to do something.
It was my fault. Escoffier had to leave. Come back, Escoffier. Come and be...
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just...
Huh? Sorry, I was kinda in...
Forget it. If you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here?
Escoffier's right.
Things were pretty...
Our customers know, at the end of the day, we're all...
No,
Well, about that,
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Firmal? I'm so sorry, but...
Actually,
Huh?
We thought Firman's... And as it turns out,
No way!
it can. A small dose.
No.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking, well,
There's...
You mean...
Oh,
Let's not be too quick to blame everything on the Lumiline. That stuff can only amplify what's already there. So you better make sure you reflect on your behavior and
I will. I'm sorry. Is it just...
It's because the heating element...
What?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the ovens in the whole kitchen, I would have figured it out the day of the bake-off.
No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going wrong, and then It all comes back to one simple, undeniable truth. You're a genius.
Oh, do you know how long I spent perfecting my gâteau de bois? 3... And you've been head chef now. You clearly have no idea how genius or not. You're only allowed... Surely you haven't...
that's our head chef.
Ha! Sounds like we won't need another changing of the gu-
what a...
So you got your mojo back now?
Yeah.
Friends again!
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch right now.
But that was...
Right, and also...
No, so grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is
Hey! So,
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like. So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
the results are in! A landslide victory for Escoffier!
Quite rightly, too. Piece of cake. Now, where were we? I had two reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course. But the other was that the Hotel de Bois had reached a point where it didn't need. So I decided...
Improve!
Well, a while back, I got to know if she has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus. There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the room?
What?
Half of the art of cooking, and the other half, it lies in freeing yourself from the confines of the kitchen.
Uh-oh. Paimon said...
Don't worry. In the meantime, take...
All right!
Oh, of course. I've already...
Surely Monica... She practically dedicated her life...
Since you mentioned the treasure, between the so-called treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorian...
Huh?
Don't forget, it was a... And as for the Lumiline, even if Sibeli had...
So after all that, there was nothing in those ruins but worthless junk. Feels strange to say it, but Paimon almost feels sorry for Mon...
Hey!
Huh?
You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly... Experts say it has immense artistic and...
Wait! Isn't that the jar they used?
If only it was still in one piece. Some butter